I've interviewed you before on my other show, so for me to interview you again, it doesn't seem to make a whole lot of sense. So I'd really like to talk to you specifically about the book you have out, and it's called You're Not Doing It Right, which is a great title for a book.
I was going to call it Clappy as a Ham. That was kind of a working title, but nobody understood what I was saying, and it didn't really relate to anything in the book, and it's not really a phrase.
You move around.
Right. My son asked me to move because he's trying to sleep, and I'm making a lot of noise, so I'm working my way down the celadon-colored hallway to the other wing of my mansion. And I'm doing backwards looking by looking into the computer and not actually looking behind me. Now, I have this feature on my car, but I've never tried to do it on a computer. So it's a little bit of an experiment, and honestly, I think it's going great.
We have some people tuned in. I want to turn some questions to the listeners. Mike has been waiting here to talk to you for quite some time. He's a big fan of yours. I'm going to turn it to Mike for a minute.
Michael, big fan. I have done parades for you for your commercials. Want you to know that. And I don't have a question. I mean, I fell asleep to your stand-up the other night. The one in I'm an asshole for not remembering what the title is. But the Yay and the I don't know. I just know the tracks on it.
Okay. I mean, thanks. It's, the intention of the stand-up album, I think, in general, is not necessarily to have people fall asleep to it. But if that's what you do, as long as you're listening, that's all I care about. So thank you. It's very nice of you, Mike. I appreciate it very much.
It is kind of a big compliment because, most people, I think, I read somewhere, in terms of recordings people listen to as they go to sleep, it's usually Frank Sinatra. I think that's the most listened to because it relaxes people. So he's putting you above Sinatra, essentially. I'll put it back to you, Mike, because I see there's something else you want to say.
And me and my buddies, we watched the Stella seasons on DVD so many times that it started getting worn all down that it started scratching. We were perfectly fine with it, but we watched it so many times that it started breaking.
By making his own projects, Woody Allen. So you're in a good company in that respect. I'm going to turn it over to Fergus 10.
Hi, I am late to the conversation, so I don't know if we have spoken about Mates yet. But Mates is great. We should talk about Mates. Let's talk about Mates.
All right, well, Mates stands for Mike and Tom Eat Snacks, and it's a podcast I do with my friend Tom Cavanaugh, who you may remember as Ed from the television series Ed, in which I also appeared. So we have started this podcast where each week we pick a snack, eat a snack, rate a snack, and it's been going on for 49 episodes. The next episode will be our 50th, and it's been great fun to hang out with him and shoot the shit about snacks and all manner of other topics that inevitably come up during the course of recording.
It's a thrill because I'm a fan of Michael Ian Black, and I'm a fan of Danny Lobel, so I'm kind of happy to be part of this talk and a part of this Yackit. But I'm sorry that I can't contribute more than that at this juncture. So please forgive.
Absolutely forgiven, and we are actually just about out of time, so Mike, I really want to thank you for being here. Obviously, it's been a lot of fun talking with you, and I would love to keep going, but that is the amount of time we have for Real Talk with Danny Lobel. I'm going to turn it over to you one more time before I sign off, just so you can plug away at anything and everything. And again, thank you very much. It's been really wonderful having you on the show.
Thank you, Danny, and thank you for having me. This is a great format that you've got. I don't think I've ever seen this before, but it's pretty cool, and I can see that I see how much potential there is in this. So congrats. It's a great idea, and it seems like it's working very well. So I would just encourage everybody out there to watch Real Talk with Danny Lobel right here on Yackit. It's my favorite home for speaking with Danny Lobel.